Here we are then, troops. The UK is at it again. A two-tier justice row is going on. Welcome to Combat Ready HQ. And a big shout out to all of our followers, subscribers and channel members. And if you do want to support the channel, then click join below. And if you want some of the best tasting coffee on the market, then head over to combatreadyhq.co.uk and go and grab yourself one of our blends. But getting into it then, the two-tier justice row. The government plans to change the law to overrule sentencing council. Please do comment below your thoughts on this. I'm just going to give sort of some of my points of view, but we're going to look at it from both sides, okay? In all the videos, we try and look at it from both sides, but I'm always interested to hear what you've got to say, whether you're with it or against it. Basically, the Sentencing Council want to introduce, and it should have come in as of tomorrow, but it has been delayed, new guidelines for basically judges to receive a report before they sentence criminals who have been found guilty of a crime. And this report should basically let them know their ethnicity, race, cultural backgrounds, whether, their gender, whether they're pregnant, and are they between a certain age, so for younger adults such as 18 to 25, and then they should take that into consideration before then giving their sentence. What the big worry here is that they're going to be a two-tier system, and white males, straight males are then going to be treated differently and sentenced possibly harsher than other people within the UK. This is looking to be brought in England and Wales. And straight away, my opinion is I do not agree with it. And I will give you my reasons why in this video. But I'll just read some of what's been put out there, okay? But if we have a look here, the Sentencing Council for England and Wales recently proposed new guidelines aimed at addressing disparities in sentencing outcomes among various demographic groups. These guidelines recommend that judges and magistrates obtain pre-sentence reports before deciding on imprisonment for individuals from specific backgrounds, including ethnic, cultural or faith minorities, young adults, abuse survivors and pregnant women. The intention was to ensure that sentencing decisions consider the unique circumstances of these groups, thereby promoting fairness and reducing existing disparities. First of all, some of those groups, yes, possibly. Pregnant women, maybe not. Abuse survivors, definitely. But what does your ethnic, cultural or faith have to do with it? Sorry, in my personal opinion, has nothing to do with it. If you've committed a crime, you've committed a crime. The colour of your skin, whatever religion you believe in, etc., does not matter. But as we carry on, however, the proposed guidelines face significant criticism and sparked a debate over the principle of equality before the law. Critics argued that implementing different sentencing procedures based on demographic factors could lead to a two-tier justice system, undermining the concept that all individuals should be treated equally under the law. Exactly how it should be. It's common sense. Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood expressed opposition to the guidelines, suggesting that they could institutionalize unfairness and erode public trust in justice system. Exactly. So coming out in Sky News then, it's pretty much the same. It was meant to come into force tomorrow, but I believe there's been a delay. Apparently Sir Keir Starmer actually might be doing something good for the UK. He apparently is against this and is looking at bringing in a law to overrule this. Two-tier Keir, as they call him, may not be two-tier Keir on this. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. I don't get why this is even happening and why there is confusion. You commit offence, you do the time for the offence. Judges must have, we all pretty much know it. If you commit a certain offence, you're looking at doing so much time, or you get given so much community hours, or you have to pay a fine, write a letter of apology. Let's just look at the worst of it. You commit murder. You do life. You then look at some other sort of aspects in it, which what I don't get is, if you commit murder, normally there's a trial. The judge hears the full story and then can give the sentencing. Why does he need a report? You've committed murder. You've been found guilty. You basically just went out into town and stabbed someone you shouldn't have. the maximum sentence. Let's look at it a different way. You're a woman or a male. You've been horrifically abused for years and years. You murder. You're an abuser. You still get a long sentence, but it's looked at slightly different. Not the colour of your skin, not the gender, just the situation of why you committed the offence. You went out on a night out, you got into a scrap, you carried on kicking his heads, you fully assaulted him for absolutely no reason, you get a sentence. You walked into a shop, you stole something, you get a sentence. Like, why do you need to know the colour of someone's skin or what gender or what their religious beliefs are? It doesn't matter. Murder is murder. Rape is rape. Stealing is stealing. Assault is assault. Like, and the constant argument is there is specific minorities in there's too many of this minority in prison. There's too many of this minority in prison. There's too many of this in... If someone's committing an offence, sentence them, they go to prison. Prisons are overcrowded, build more prisons. And then work on your justice system, work on rehabilitation of people so we don't get people recommitting. Also make the sentencing a lot harsher so people are more scared of... you can steal up to like £300 now and the police won't do anything. Absolutely mind-boggling. It's something like still up to £300, police won't do anything. You should pound above, and you're doing it multiple times, you should be going to prison for it. You should be getting some sort of sentence, some sort of punishment. Nowadays, you go to prison, you do half if you're lucky. If you're lucky, you'll do half of your sentence. Majority of the time, you'll get out even earlier. Like, we're just way too lenient on sentences easier. So that's why the prisons are getting overcrowded, because people don't actually care. Our prisons are easy as well. They get whatever they want in there. Just mind-boggling that this is even happening. Just why is there not just set sentences if there are certain underlying factors, like it was an abuse victim, etc. Then yeah, you can basically lower the sentence. But for the majority of sentencing, it should just be a case of, you've done this, what they do in America from what I see, just harsh punishments. Yeah, you killed this person, you are just going to prison for life. That's it, end off. Prison for life. Yeah, murder, prison for life. Like, simple as that, in my personal opinion. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I don't think anyone should be treated any different on the colour of your skin, the gender, age, or whatever it is. Take into some, like I said, some possible underlying factors of, why did they do it? If it's just, they've just gone and did it, there's no real reason and they've been found guilty, they then just get the worst punishment that there is available. Why should white straight men be treated differently? They shouldn't. Everyone should be treated equally and fairly. And that's how we should go around. Treat people how you wish to be treated and just treat people equally and fairly. Thanks for watching. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I'm Craig, a former British soldier. I'll see you soon.